Meditation apps Calm and Headspace are suffering from post-pandemic drops.
But one crucial sales strategy they made has saved off the real suffering for these meditation apps.
Okay, you can meditate to anything these days. You can't probably meditate to our pod. It may be hitting an octave too high.
Definitely shouldn't meditate to this pod.
Jack, I actually opened the Calm app and you can meditate to the rules of tennis to help you go to sleep.
Just some guy reading the rules of tennis?
Yeah, it's an exciting sport, but
that's going to put you to sleep. Yeah. Yeti's Calm and Headspace dominate the mindfulness app market.
And both passed the $1 billion valuation marks during the pandemic.
Many millions of people, us included, replaced our commute during the pandemic with a 10-minute breathing exercise from one of these apps.
Instead of jumping on the subway, you got LeBron and Matthew McConaughey whispering sweet nothings in your ear for a nice bedtime story.
But Calm, the #1 meditation app, just announced last week, they laid off 20% of their staff.
So it's a sad situation over at Calm, but the bigger concern isn't just the layoffs. It's this shocking new data.
New data from Apptopia shows that downloads of the Calm app and the Headspace app, #1 and #2, are down by over a half in the past year and a half.
It turns out you're not mastering your breath like you were a year ago.
Even worse, Apptopia tracks usage of those apps, not just new downloads.
True.
So existing users, not just new ones.
Yeah, and it turns out people who already use those meditation apps are using them 50% less too.
All right, so there's a couple possible conclusions from this data.
Exactly. First, people are just flat out meditating less.
Maybe now that the pandemic's kind of waned, you're meeting up with people for Taco Tuesdays instead of staying home for Mindfulness Mondays.
Or another explanation, people are still meditating, but hey, you don't need an app to guide you through it.
Sorry, McConaughey, it's not personal. We had a great run, but I'm just going to go to sleep on my own now.
Now, we don't know which one of those is the actual explanation, but this is the real shocker with the meditation drop-off.
While users of the apps is definitely shrinking, revenues of the apps continue to rise.
And that just doesn't make sense. So, Jack, what's the takeaway for our buddies over at Calm and Headspace?
A 1-year subscription gives 2 years worth of revenue.
All right, Yetis, this one just messes with your minds. Despite a huge drop-off of new users and usage, both Calm and Headspace just reported second quarter revenue growth.
Yeah, how are revenues rising, even though usage of these apps is way down?
The answer is the annual contract.
Get this, Calm doesn't offer monthly subscriptions. You can only sign up for an entire year for $70 a year.
So the users may be down 50%, but the revenues are still at 100%.
Even if you're not using the app, you're still paying because you signed up for a whole year.
And then when you accidentally pay for an additional year, you notice,
oh crap,
it's too late to cancel. And then they hit you with Matthew McConaughey again.
And then after another year, you probably forgot again to cancel.
And that is why 1-year subscriptions give companies 2 years of revenue.
Or maybe 3.
So it's one crucial sales strategy that has masked a major problem in the meditation apps.
That sales strategy is the annual subscription.
Which is really 2 years of revenue.
Maybe 3.
Thanks for jumping in T-Boy style. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more pop biz that you need.